dramatic increase in fuel prices has certainly created challenges for fleet managers of all sizes. This morning's demonstration, I'm going to use ARC Logistics to create optimized routes and schedules to reduce miles and expenses. The example I'm using is from a fleet of building inspectors in Fort Collins, Colorado, who created their work plan for the day manually. On this day, they had 102 inspections to complete at 44 different stops. Each of the inspections were assigned based on skill sets, and each of the inspectors then created their routes manually, including any type of time windows that need to be completed. If we take a look at one of the stops, we can see the skill set that was required here were for a concrete inspection certification, and the time window that had to be met was from 8 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Now let's use ARC Logistics to create the plan for the same day. Before we optimize our routes, we need to set 4 parameters. First, we'll set up our costs. Our per mile cost for our vehicles are 60 cents, and our hourly rate for the inspectors is $38.46. Second, we'll set up any skills or specialties. In this case, we have a certification for our concrete inspection. Our third parameter is the workday. This defines the hours that can be worked as well as time for any other activities that need to be completed that day. And our fourth parameter is with our orders. Here, you see our concrete inspection order, and we'll set the time window from 8 to 10 a.m. So now that those parameters are set, I'll let ARC Logistics create the plan. These 4 business rules, costs, skills, workday, and time windows, allow us to define the foundation of an optimized plan. Now that that's complete, let's take a closer look. First, we'll look at the time view of the information. Each of our inspectors is listed on the left-hand side, and time across the top. The black squares at the beginning of the day represent time they need to spend in the office. The black squares in the middle of lunch period, and at the end of the day, to complete any administrative work. Each of the colored squares represents the inspection. Looking at this inspection, it's our concrete inspection, and we can see that it was assigned to the inspector with those skills, as well as during the time period that we required. Now let's take a look at the map view. We can see our routes, and when we zoom in, we can also see parcel information as well as building footprints. Each of the inspectors would then get a route manifest for the day with an overview map, turn-by-turn directions, as well as information to complete the inspection. But the really exciting piece of this is to take a look at the difference between our manually created routes and the one we just optimized. You can see that we've reduced the number of miles by 73, which is 48%. Graphically, and if we annualize these savings, for this 5-car fleet, we've reduced our expenses by over $12,000 and have a payout on our software in just 10 months. If we included 50 trucks and cars in this fleet, we could reduce our expenses by almost $250,000 and pay out in just 2 weeks. A larger city of, say, 200 trucks and cars can reduce our expenses by almost $1 million and have a payout in just 4 days. Now, fuel savings is just one expense that we might reduce with optimization. We could also reduce the number of vehicles, perhaps reallocate labor. In our 5-car fleet, doing this would save almost $100,000, and in our 200 truck and car fleet, we could save almost $2 million and pay off in just days. This demonstration of ARC Logistics has shown you how you can reduce fleet expenses through optimization, and how easy it would be to take back to your organization